We're an open intake, no-kill shelter, which is, it's a big deal. Most shelters are not that, so we never put down for space ever. We house animals in between when they're lost or hurt or abandoned or neglected, and we'll house them and care for them while they're with us. But the mission is to find them a home.
We inherited the building in 1988, and it actually was a chicken farm, I believe. The kennels just meet the minimum standards of space, and it's old concrete. They're very small.
The building is old, and so the operations from day to day sometimes can be frustrating and overwhelming. We're always trying to figure out, where to house animals that come in that are either sick, or we don't have a medical quarantine area. We don't even have a grooming station. I mean, we bathe our animals in the sink that we use for dishes. So it's tough, and we're working really hard every day to care for them in every way with the building we were given.
So by Tuesday, our kennel manager comes back from the weekend, so that's when we really start processing everything. So if you haven't heard from us by Tuesday or Wednesday, give us a call back and follow up, and then we'll go from there, okay?
My biggest issue is, and we have a ton of traffic coming through the shelter right now, which is great for us. And we have a lot of new people coming to us that maybe didn't know we were here, so you want them to have like this super positive experience. But like right off the bat, we're fighting this thing where they got to come in, the heating system. It doesn't heat the kennels very well, but it heats the front office too much.
Our front desk area, the reception area where people come in, I mean, sometimes people can't even get in. It's so small that, and it's really difficult. The layout is horrible. People don't know where the front gate even is to get in.
And we jokingly like to say it's held together by duct tape, spit, and glue, and it kind of is. We spend so much money on repairs and leaky roofs, and we've got offices that are literally in sheds. I mean, so the fact that the building isn't in the state that it's in is really singularly the biggest reason why we need a new building.
For the dog kennels, they're facing each other directly. So now you have dogs that are directly engaging, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but they do feed off each other's energy. So if one dog is really stressed out or is really anxious and they're barking a lot, making a lot of noise, and the other dogs that are sort of in direct visual contact or sort of directly next to them are kind of feeding off that energy. So again, you kind of get that domino effect. So if one dog is super nervous, that kind of spreads throughout the entire kennel.
For the cats, it's sad when they're with us too, because we don't have an exercise area. We don't have a community room like a lot of other shelters have. So volunteers are great. They'll come and they'll take the kitty out and they'll hold it, but that's really all they get. They don't get to socialize with other cats. We just don't have the space. We don't have the room.
I mean, noise in general is stressful for a cat, especially when they first come in or they're first being transferred into the main cattery. So to have that huge, loud, barking kennel right next to it just makes their experience that much more stressful.
Our trainer, he does a lot of treadmilling with the dogs, and he literally has a tent out in the, a tent with treadmills in it. So if it's freezing out, it's difficult. We're trying to find plug-in heaters and the electricity. If we plug in something here, another room will blow out. The vet shed's always blowing out if I try to use something. So we're desperate for a better facility. We're very dedicated to the Voorhees Animal Orphanage, and we're really excited to get to the next level where we have a new building and where we have the facility to do a family meet, not in the pouring rain or in the mud or in the snow, and for the animals' sake too. When they're with us, they should have the best.
Less stressful dogs are dogs that are more receptive to training. They show better in their kennels. There's so many ways that we could improve that.
We are a volunteer-based organization, So the fact that the Paw Pal Professionals have stepped up to help us with this capital campaign and help us realize our dream of a new building, it's huge.
If you're looking to really sort of make this lasting impact long term in terms of saving animals' lives, that's how you do it. By making this new building happen, because that's not going to feed these dogs for a month. I mean, that's going to keep these animals fed, adopted, and healthy for years and years and years. I mean, that's how you save animals' lives. That's how you contribute to that impact.